אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Lack of authenticity, hypocrisy, is unfortunately present in many sectors of society. What is hypocrisy? To pretend to be what one is not. To make the other person think that I'm feeling something that I really don't feel. It means to simulate something that isn't really. I'm really lying to somebody else deep down. The biblical prophets spoke against hypocrisy because in those times apparently it was present at all times and they were very energetic about it. I think especially youth, young people, can't stand hypocrisy. They're looking for authenticity. And in the world in which we live, maybe in the political world that is invaded constantly by television, unfortunately, one senses there's a lot of hypocrisy, untruthfulness to what people are saying. Of course, there are exceptions, but many are hypocrites. What can we do? Nevertheless, there are certain things that society condones. In the Bible, we read, for instance, that the third patriarch, Jacob, wants to show that he's really his older brother. He disguises. He really fools his father. You know, that's hypocrisy. And yet the Bible seems to not say anything against it. Maybe, while on the one hand, the Bible says you have to tell the truth, you are not allowed to tell a lie. Maybe the question is, must I tell the whole truth? Or can I say part of the truth, but I shouldn't lie under any conditions? You know, if you meet a poor person and he extends his hand, I already spoke about it, you should certainly do something about it. But many a time, this poor person that is standing all day next to the traffic light is unshaven. Maybe he doesn't really smell that well. He has old clothing, maybe full of holes. Who knows? When you see him, should you tell him, "Oh my God, look at the way you look. You know, aren't you ashamed of yourself? Go take a bath. Change your clothing." Should you be telling him that? It's this man is standing all day trying to eke out just enough to survive. You're telling him that his clothes aren't pressed the way they should be. Is that what you should be doing? I don't think so. What, you're not telling him? You don't tell him, "Listen, you look great. What a jacket you're wearing." I don't think you should say that. But on the other hand, don't tell him the whole truth. You're going to do a lot of harm with that. You know, according to our rabbis, when a bride gets married, you're supposed to say how beautiful the bride is. Are all brides beautiful? Well, they look nice, I think, you know, with a white dress and so on, but they're not all exactly beautiful. But every bride feels like she is beautiful. She's the center of attention. She's taking a very important step. Give her encouragement at that time. I think you should look at the beautiful part of that bride. Some beautiful part she has, I'm sure of it. So that's the emphasis you should make. You're in class, you're the teacher, and you propose a certain item, you say something, somebody raises his hand. And, you know, his question is really infantile or God knows what. What should you tell him? Should you tell him you're an idiot for asking what you're saying? Or maybe you should tell him, you know, maybe I didn't express myself right, or rephrase your question or something. Don't put him down. I'm not saying that you have to lie. Don't say, "Oh, what a great question you posed," and really is not at all. Don't say that. But on the other hand, don't put anybody down. I think that is a very important characteristic that a teacher must have. In your home, Sometimes your child says something that is, well, I hate to use that word stupid, but it's close to it. Don't tell him that. Tell him, think about it again, before you talk. You have to think. Give him a little lesson about something else, but don't put him down. Don't make him feel bad about himself. So I say to you, one thing is a hypocrite that tries to be something that he is not. Another thing is not to try by using truth really to put somebody else down, to make him lose his self-confidence, to make him to belittle somebody. To the contrary, you should try to elevate other people, especially if you're a teacher, especially in your home, especially with your friends. Don't call anybody an idiot. Just erase that word from your vocabulary. Just tell, maybe think again. What did you mean by what you said? Try to whitewash in a certain way, not to hurt somebody else's feelings. And you will see, you yourself will become a better human being thereby as well.